Alright guys, I just wanted to put out a video. I had some thoughts, and every time I have thoughts, I feel like putting out a video, and then afterwards I regret that I put out the video, because I usually made a mistake, and I feel stupid about it, and I'm like, I'm not putting out any more videos, and then the next day I'm like, I'm going to put out another video. So anyways, I have a correction about my last video. Jason Hayes commented about the fixed flex. I totally forgot about the fixed flex when I was doing my math in the last video. So anyways, I'm going to make the correction in this video. I did some new math. Hopefully I didn't make too many huge errors. We'll see how it goes. First thing, the price of Safu is at like 217 right now. I think it went down to 216 right as I was starting this video. It's starting to hurt a little bit. Starting to hurt just a little bit, because most of us, like me, we sacrificed and got 69 cents plus 74% multiplier, which would make it like 3/4 of 69 cents is like, what, 50 cents? So we were looking at like $1.20. So it's not too, I mean, it hurts a little bit. But anyways, we'll be all right. We're all going to make it, all right? We're all going to make it. And anyways, aside from that, the correction I wanted to make is I had forgotten to include the fixed flex in my predictions or in my calculations, because I had said that after July it was going to be real interesting what the price did, because the APY was going to go down to 38%. But that is completely forgetting about the fixed flex feature, which is huge. Jason Hayes brought that up, and he didn't mean to make me incorrect. He was just making a comment. He's like, I'm looking forward to seeing what the fixed flex does, and that showed me, that reminded me. I'm like, crap, that kind of throws my theory out the window. But I heard Biz Entertainment tell me, and nobody knows who Biz Entertainment is. Greek hinted that it might be Brian Legend. I don't think it is, because Biz has told me about the LSC NFTs, and I don't think Brian Legend is a huge fan of them. I could be wrong. I don't want to put that out there for sure. But that's what leads me to believe that Biz is not Brian. But I do know that Biz is super positive, and I love the guy or girl. I think it's a guy. So he's always commenting on my videos, and he's super positive and encouraging. So Biz, I love you, man. Anyways, the future of SafuuX. So this is the math that I'm seeing, because the sacrifice is up to 23 million. There's been more people sacrificing, so the sacrifice is up to 23 million now. Day 16, 14 more days. I don't see the sacrifice going too much higher. I mean, there's more people sacrificing now, it seems. Maybe because Bitcoin was finally allowed to sacrifice. But it's like, I don't see it going much higher than like 25 million. And if that's the case, we're looking at like a total, after the multipliers and everything, because there's different levels of multipliers per day. So I did my math based on like a 65% multiplier, because not everybody sacrificed on day one. So that's why instead of a 74%, I made it 65. And that would give us roughly $40 million sacrificed. Now, if you... it would give us, so since I'm counting on 25 million being sacrificed plus the 65% multiplier, that's how I came to that 40 million number. So $40 million sacrificed. After rebasing at 190,000% for 2 months, at mainnet, we are, all right, let me back up. $40 million divided by 9 is going to give us about 4.5 million SafuuX. Then that's going to rebase for 2 months before mainnet. So we're going to have 16 million SafuuX tokens, coins at mainnet. 16 million. There's going to be 75 million available for purchase right away, and I have no doubt that they'll be purchased pretty rapidly. So that's going to bring our total up to 88 million. 88 million circulating supply, like on within the first week of the blockchain mainnet. 88 million circulating supply, with a fire pit of, I think, roughly like 93%. So that means 7%, and there will never be any more than that. 7% is going to be the circulating supply. 7% of the total supply is going to be in circulation. 93% is always going to be in the fire pit, and that number will slowly grow over time. I say slowly because if you do the math, I mean, there's going to be 10 million being put in the fire pit each month, but when you're looking at 375 billion, it's not a significant amount at first. When that volume gets into the tens of billions per day, then obviously that can definitely change. Um, so I'm not counting on the fire pit growing right away. It's going to start at 93%, so that means the max circulating supply is going to be 7% and slowly diminishing over time. That being said, if you take 7% of 375 billion, that gives you about 26 billion. So 26 billion is going to be the highest max circulating supply we will ever have. And that is going to be slowly diminishing over time thanks to the fire pit function. So 26 billion is the absolute maximum amount we will ever have. How long will it take us to hit that 26 billion? Well, based on my calculations, by July we will have 4 billion SafuuX in circulation. Roughly 4 billion in July. And it will take us 4.5 months after July to hit 26 billion, because this is purely speculation, not financial advice. But Biz one time told me that with the fixed flex feature, we could be looking at a 1.5x monthly. So with the 190,000% APY, we're looking at like a 1.8x monthly. Once we get to the fixed flex time, it's going to be more like a 1.5x monthly, which is still ridiculous. It still means we're going to be getting 50% more each month. But that's only going to last another 4.5 months after July until we reach that maximum supply. If what Biz said is accurate, and I don't, I don't mean to make him wrong. If that turns out to not be the case, that's just we're all just guessing here. We have no idea how the free market will react. Obviously, it's going to be good because blockchains have always been successful, and this thing is revolutionary. And with Brian Legend marketing and the team that we have behind this, it's going to be amazing. So if any of this is wrong, I take the blame for putting this out there. All right. Anyways, so let's say 4 months after July we reach that maximum supply of 26 billion. What can we expect the price to be then? Well, what can we expect the price to be in July with a circulating supply of 4 billion? I looked at other blockchains and looked at their all-time highs just to get an idea. If you take, we'll start with the biggest, Bitcoin. Bitcoin has a market cap right now of like 345 billion. If you divided that by 4, I didn't actually do the math. I'm doing this one in my head. Then I guess you'd be looking at like 85 billion. 85. No, hold on. Divided that by 4, you'd be looking at $85 is what I meant. $85 price in July. If we got to be as big as Bitcoin by July, which I'm believing for. All right, I'm believing for. I'm believing we're going to be bigger than Bitcoin by July. So, $100 in July. Actually, my math, I have it as $1,000 in July, because that would give me a lot of money. I don't care. It might be. So, but then let's look at like other blockchains and their supplies and their all-time highs. Cardano, their supply currently is 34 billion. Their all-time high was $2.80. XRP's supply 50 billion. Their all-time high was $2.40. Polygon, Matic, is circulating supply of 8 billion. Their all-time high was 250. Dogecoin, 132 billion circulating supply. Their all-time high was 58 cents. Kronos, circulating supply of 25 billion, all-time high was 80 cents. And Tron, 92 billion circulating supply, their all-time high was 16 cents. So obviously, as the circulating supply increases, the price per coin decreases. That's, obvious supply and demand. That's why the price of Bitcoin is so high, because there's only 19 million of them. And that's why they say that Quant might go higher than Bitcoin, because there's only 12 million of them, QNT. I've got my eye on it. Although I don't know where I would sell it. I don't know where you can sell it. That's one thing about, like I was saying, that crypto is one of the most liquid assets. Not all of them. Like obviously Bitcoin is extremely liquid, and that's the most liquid because anybody will buy it from you. Like any exchange will buy it from you. But like there are some cryptos that are not very easy to sell. You just gotta like exchange them for something else, and then you send that something else to a centralized exchange that accepts that, and like there's extra steps added into it. So not every crypto is equally as liquid. um, so what can we expect? And then after we reach at 26 billion, I mean that supply will be going down from there because of the fire pit function. Then it will become um, a deflationary. I don't know if they call it like um, if they have a word that they add to that, but it'll become deflationary after that because it's going to be inflationary until then. So 4 billion is going to be the supply, is my guess, in July, unless we have some crazy insane volume and that fire pit goes up 1 or 2% before then. But yeah, $100 in July, I'm believing for it. And I'll have 50,000 coins by then, so I'll be a happy man. And then the month after July, I'll have 75,000, and after that, I'll have like 112,000. And so it's like, oh, it's gonna be interesting. That's if I'm not taking profit, obviously. It will be very, very interesting. Interesting times are coming, but it's gonna be good. We're in the big play, and this is gonna lead to bigger and better things for us. Not just in SafuuX, but the bull market is coming in 2 years, roughly. And where we're going to see, even safe investments like Binance and Ethereum and stuff going up 5 or 10x, if not more. I mean, safe investments going up 5 or 10x. Are you freaking kidding me? That's insane. So, relatively safe, I guess. Not financial advice. You do you. But I think those are considered blue chip cryptos. I mean, Ethereum, obviously. I think Binance is too. It's like the 3rd biggest blockchain. All right, that's it. I can't think of anything else. Yeah, I hit everything I wanted to. So, thank you for watching as always, and I hope I didn't make any mistakes in this. I probably did. Anyways.